Welcome to Real Talk with Michael and Lisa.
Today we're going to talk about something that really applies to our single viewers.
Yes, we're going to be talking about, first, the time of year. We've got Thanksgiving coming up. We've got Christmas coming up.
And New Year's.
Yeah, and that is a time of year when there's a lot more family stuff going on. And that can be, yay, family stuff. But for many, many, many people,
It can also be, oh, I don't like this time of year.
Either ouch because I don't have family stuff going on, or ouch because I do have family stuff going on.
Yeah, we just want to be sensitive to that. And for some of you, it's also really hard because either it's reminding you that you're single or that you're not in a relationship or you've lost loved ones during this time of year and it's a painful reminder of that. So we just want to recognize this can be a really painful season for a lot of people. So we wanted to we just wanted to speak into it and then also just encourage you and also give you some helpful tips maybe on some things that you can do to make this year a little different.
Yeah, what's really important is awareness. There's a lot of people that at the end of the Christmas season, they're coming into January and they just feel like they just got clobbered by life. And what we want to do with this session, with this recording, is just kind of just hey, don't allow life to come along and blow you over, but be prepared, be aware, wow. So this is a particularly hard time, or this is joining with my family here is particularly difficult. Give yourself permission to identify those things in your life that are more difficult than others, so you can actually walk in prepared. Whether it's just taking time with God before you go in there, or reminding yourself of who you are, or putting up appropriate boundaries so that certain people aren't allowed into certain areas of your life. Just make really good choices as you're going into this holiday season.
Yeah, I think another great question to ask yourself is, what do I need? What do I need to help me manage this season in a healthy way? So we're looking at healthy ways to get our needs met so that we're not getting them met in unhealthy ways.
Yeah, I know for men, for me around this time, and the guys in my men's group are hey, make sure you keep adventure in your life. It's easy when you're traveling and overeating, and it's easy to leave behind some of your disciplines. If you work out regularly, really be intentional. It'll look different if you're in a different state or in a different place with different people, but be intentional about taking time to continue working out, running, whatever it is. Make sure go on some hikes, explore and discover. Keep your mind alive, keep your heart alive by doing, and maybe even elevating that a little bit as you get into these unfamiliar or familiar but painful arenas. Keep taking care of your heart and your adventure, your need to come alive.
Yeah, I think it's really important as you navigate through the season to actually keep checking in with your heart and to pay attention to what it's feeling and to possibly communicate that with close friends or family that you can trust. I think community is super important in this season.
Yeah, community helps. Community helps identify, but it helps even out the ups and downs. It helps bring stability. Yeah, I know. The other day, this isn't about the holidays, but I was at work trying to order and get a whole bunch of stuff done, and it didn't work. I ran into no in every single thing I tried to accomplish, and it was okay. So I went out and I went to go get gas. And I was not aware. I had not been aware when I was working. I didn't check in to see how my heart was doing. And I went to my favorite gas station and it was closed. And I got so sad. I almost felt like crying. And as I'm driving away from the gas station, I'm like, what is going on? It's a closed gas station, and 1 mile down the road is another one. That's my second favorite gas station. So as I was going to that second gas station, I actually kind of rewound my day. Okay, I felt super, super sad that I almost felt like crying because my gas station was closed. What's going on? And I realized that hour or so earlier, when I was trying to accomplish all those things, the things I was trying to accomplish were not just work tasks, but they were things that were really meaningful to me and things that enable me to really dive into adventure. And I was looking forward to them, and every one of them failed. I couldn't accomplish any of those things. And so the sadness I felt at the gas station wasn't because of the gas station. It was because earlier I hadn't been checking in with my own feelings, my own heart, what's going on.
Yeah, so good. I think that it's super important that we check in with our heart, that we process it. And sometimes we find ourselves just really agitated or irritated. Mm-hmm. And we know we don't like how it feels and we recognize we're doing it, but we don't quite know why. And so if you just check in with your heart, and actually a good question to ask yourself is, where did I lose my peace? Because typically it isn't in the, when you're out Christmas shopping and that person cuts in front of you. I mean, that's usually not it. It probably was somewhere else, but then this person really triggered it. And so like, oh, where did I lose my peace? And you can go back and then just give yourself grace and just comfort yourself. And, just pay attention to that.
You know, there's so taking care of your own heart, and you make sure you have plans. Like, don't go into this time without a plan, because you know what's coming. You know what's likely to come. Go into the plan. Have some adventures pre-planned. Have an intention to be exercising. If you're going to be flying or going somewhere, what is that going to look like? So you've already thought through and are prepared for it. And do that with community too. I mean, before we started this, Lisa wrote down some ideas.
Yeah, first of all, I know this time of year, we get really sad if we're waiting for invitations and they don't come. So
what could you do? If you're sad because you're waiting for an invitation, what's something that you can do?
Yeah, you can plan the fun event and you can invite other people.
Give the invitations that other people are waiting for.
That's right. So I came up with a list of things for this time of year. You can plan a Friendsgiving if you're not spending Thanksgiving with family.
Friendsgiving, and I know with this time of year that can happen a lot with people that are, especially with singles that are in their 20s and 30s. That can be a big deal. Be alone at college or whatever.
You can have a Friendsgiving even if you're going to spend it with family with Thanksgiving. You can hold it before.
True. I like that idea.
And as we get into December, there's so many fun things you can do.
Ooh, one of my favorites, Christmas tree hunting. Now, she didn't even know what that was a few years ago.
Yes, I did.
Well, okay. Well, she hadn't experienced it the way we did it. We get a permit. We go out in the middle of the woods in four-wheel drive. We try to get stuck in the snow at least once. We take sleds. We take hot chocolate. We take a stove to heat it. We take all this stuff and we go out and we hunt a tree. We find it, and we find it as far from the car as possible. So we have to drag it through the snow, between other trees, over the stumps.
Last year it was like a 16-foot tree.
I don't know what I was thinking, but it was epic.
We have a 9-foot ceiling.
We have a 9-foot ceiling, and we cut the tree in half, and it was still high enough to just touch a ceiling. So the bottom half of the tree we got to make into garland. And we got to decorate, and a whole bunch of people got to be blessed by greenery all around their front entries and stuff.
One of my favorites for this time of year is ice skating.
Oh,
because you might get to hold hands with somebody. Yeah. I like that.
The day we went ice skating, actually, this is one of Lisa's favorites, because we went ice skating on January 1st of 2018, and that night I got home and I was thinking, damn. That was hot. She is beautiful. I think I want to marry her. So I took her outside, and we were sitting out under the moonrise in Northern California. And I said, baby, I would like to date you with the intention of marrying you.
True story.
All because of ice skating. And more, possibly.
Okay, so if there isn't someone you're interested in, you can create a group and go look at the different lights in your city, or the streets that have the fun Christmas
Tour of
lights.
lights, yes.
Yeah, you could host an ugly sweater Christmas party, or
I've never done that before.
or a New Year's party, New Year's Eve.
Oh, make sure you got lots of mistletoe hanging everywhere because, that's raising the stakes. Let's lower the stakes.
Now, we're aware that we have lots of friends that are in countries right now, and due to COVID, like, you're literally locked down, shut down. We understand that. So guess what? We suggest you plan some online events. You can still make things fun online. Either way, don't stay isolated. Don't be by yourself.
Yeah, it's, it is nice when other people invite you, and it's so validating and so encouraging. I just want to let you know, you can be that person. I, Michael Kunz, give you permission to be the host, to invite people, even if it's an online event, but to plan something, take cookies to your next door neighbor, like do something, reach out, give. Love is something when you give it away, it multiplies in that form.
And for those who struggle with depression, one of the best ways to fight depression is to serve. It's to give to others. It's to sow into others. And this is an amazing season. There are so many families in need right now. There's always something you can do. There's always a way to give. And simply just giving your time and your energy and loving on people.
I have a brilliant idea I just thought of. Like, if you're feeling sad, just put a little reminder on your phone that pops up every hour, and it's like, are you feeling sad? If you discover that you're feeling sad, go on Facebook and just put a post or whatever, Instagram, whatever, and just say, hey, if you're sad, contact me. Like, you know what? You actually having an opportunity to contact and encourage someone who's sad is going to change what's going on. It's going to rewrite the story going on in your own heart.
And as we're just before Thanksgiving, the thought that I had is that you could actually take a few moments and write notes or emails or texts and let people know why you're thankful for them. That's the other thing. Another way that breaks sadness and depression is just Thanksgiving and gratitude. Just filling your heart with gratitude and just remembering all the blessings in your life.
Yeah, so just remember this holiday time, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, a lot of celebration, a lot of joy, and also there can be a lot of pain. And just carry your heart into this. Be prepared. Fill your life, your thoughts, your mind, your heart with thanksgiving. Choose to give. Don't overgive to get something, but make it a genuine gift that you give. And just watch what happens. Watch the healing that goes on. And if you do find yourself, just have friends to reach out to. If you find yourself sad, if you find yourself hurting, find a person to reach out to. Be that person, invest, prepare people, and then if you need that, you can turn to them and just say, hey, could you take a few minutes and just encourage me? So important. Reach out, connect.
Yeah.
Make sure you don't just sit there waiting for what you need to come, because so many times it's just on the other side of the door that you're standing in front of.
Yeah, and this holiday season doesn't have to look like any of the painful ones from the past. The truth is, you don't have to be a victim to the holidays. You are a powerful person, and you, just like Michael said, you get to choose into creating a different experience. You are the architect of your life. So we encourage you this holiday season that you make a difference and that you make a great experience. So,
we love you so much. It's going to be a great holidays. We hope you enjoyed this.
Let's leave them with the blessing.
Okay. Well, listen, we bless you with awareness of what's going on in your heart. We bless you with an intimate connection with Papa God. We bless you with abundance so that you have more than enough for yourself and to give away to others. We bless you with little drops of sunshine in your day. We bless you with people walking across your path that may not look like who you were looking for, but when you engage with them, life shows up. And we bless you with time with your families. We bless you with healing if healing is needed. We bless you with joy where joy is needed. We bless you with reconciliation where reconciliation is needed. And if there is no family, we bless you with family. with adopted family, with friends. We bless you with time to enjoy and to take care of yourself and to go out and to reach out and to bless other people.
Amen. That was so good. Thanks, Michael. We love you.
Yes.
Have a great holiday season.
Goodbye.